Good day, everybody. Today we are on a poultry farm to learn how we can start a poultry business. But please, before we continue this video, please press like and subscribe button. It will help in the YouTube algorithm. First of all, the poultry business is something that anybody can start in Nigeria, and it's something that any youth can lay hand on because of unemployment issue. Someone can just start from there and start life without waiting for the government. But but before we start, we need to learn how we can the challenges and the advantages that you can get from this poultry farm, like somebody that want to start a business, because this one is just the kind of chicken that lays egg that we normally eat every day. Then this type of chicken, it has not started laying eggs yet, but with time it will start. Maybe they have read it like up to 2 months or 3 months. Maybe within next 3 months it will start laying egg. The owner of the chicken will start seeing the economic benefit on it. But please try and watch this video to the very end, because the main person that is rearing this chicken will now teach us, with the viewers, will now teach us how we can rear the chicken and become successful. Maybe the challenges and the economic benefits we will now learn from her. Thanks for watching.
So, okay. The mode of feeding the birds, I mean the processes in which we take care of the birds, like in feeding them. So, our normal time of feeding them is 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning, and they normally eat, like in a day, they take 5 bags and a half of their feeds. Ehen. So, uh, and they are okay, and they are 1,000 birds in number. So if you have more than, so they can eat more than the required bags of feeds. So, and the kind of feed that we do give them, they are in two types. Firstly, which is grower mash, second layer mash. The grower mash is the one that stimulates their growth, like makes them to grow well, feel healthy. So in that layer mash is the one that develops their organ in order to be laying eggs. So in our own factory, we do mix both the grower mash and the layer mash, so that whenever they are growing, they also develop that organ of laying eggs. So um in our factory, we do mix the grower mash and layer mash. So firstly in the morning they do eat 3 bags, and in the afternoon they take 2.5 bags. So how we mix in the morning, we bring 2 bags of grower mash and 1 bags of layer mash. We don't mix all of them together and then start feeding them. And in the afternoon we bring 2 bags of grower mash and half bag of layer mash. We then mix them together and add it to them. So if you want to know that they are felt like they are sick or having any symptoms of sickness, so firstly it comes from their dumps, like their shit. So whenever they did not pack the thing on time, so it normally brings sickness for them, like they start dulling, or they don't take food properly as they supposed to take, and also it can lead to their death. So time for removing their dorms. Some people they do dig their owns, but in our factory is lay on the floor like that. So it normally stays 4 days before they pack their dogs to another place. But in those ones that they are digging, those ones that they dug, so they do pack their own something like a week or 2 weeks. It just depends on how they feel their dogs. Ehen. Time the bird stays before laying their egg is normally like 6 months. Some people they will start their own on 5 months, but like the highest stage is 6 months from the time that you brought them. And also the time, the water they do drink, They are been adding some medicines, I mean drugs, that prevent them from falling sick and also makes them to grow healthy and so on. So in our factory, is our manager that do takes care of that side. It's not our own work. The economic benefits of this poultry farm, firstly, is the laying of their eggs. So that's the one that normally produce money for the person that owns the factory. So in a day, like a normal day, if the fowls lay egg, is normally being 100 crates a day, just depending on the size and number of the chickens that you have or fowls that you have. And secondly, in the economic benefit is their dogs, because they use it in agricultural purposes. And also the fowls, whenever it's close 2 years, some people, like those people that do sell meat, like meat sellers, they do come and buy it like one or two, or in a whole sef, so to be selling it. So that is economic benefits. The challenges that someone can face like during training the layers is firstly, death may occur because of changing in environment. And secondly, in the laying of the eggs, some people, like some fowls like that, may not be laying like the good amount of eggs that they will be laying that day, or some will be laying like lower size of that egg. um So that is the challenges that someone can face in this laying of layers fowls. So the demand for the animals, like firstly now, if anyone wants to buy those chicken, if e complete his 2 year cycle, it is very easy to find because of those butchers that are found in the market that do sell meat in pieces. And also the fowl dogs, farmers they do make use of it. So any farmer that you see will just come and pack the thing and just make use of it in his or her farm. And also the eggs is also um there is high demand in those eggs like that. So you can normally see people that do buys like in crates or in one in that. So in the rearing of this layer farm, we want to talk about, is it something that someone can start in a small amount or a huge amount? So due to my own experience, you can there is not something that you can start in a small amount like that. You need to keep a huge amount of money so that you can start it, because of the cages, the birds, their food trucks, their water, everything, even the foods that they do eat. You know now things in Nigeria are very costly. So if you don't have a huge amount of money like that, so you can't start off this
All of us have heard how the owner of the poultry farm have explained the advantage and the disadvantage, and how she's taking care of her poultry farms, and anyone that want to start this business, how he or she will prepare, because this business is not is something that if anybody is doing that, the person is supposed to be very careful. Please press like and subscribe button. It will